today, since we did our 10th episode last week and did no fanfare for it whatsoever, because technically it was our 11th episode, and share some of the comments that you guys, the watchers of this show, the Watus, if you will, have shared with us via the Reddits and on YouTube.
The Reddits.
Do you guys want to kick it off? We can read some...
Sure.
Sure.
I'll start with, these are some Reddit's comments. This is from Web Controls. I guess that's the person's name?
Yeah, these are their usernames,
Okay,
yeah.
wow. That sounds like an important person.
I know, it's really on top of things.
Web Control says, I'd love to have a group like this to talk about comics. House of M was a great story, and I remember wanting to read Avengers Disassembled because it was a precursor to HOM. I guess House of M. Yeah. Thanks for the link. All right. Thank you,
problem,
Web Controls.
And then, I Know Stuff 93 says, look, Magneto didn't destroy New York. It was Zorn pretending to be Magneto, pretending to be Zorn's twin brother, Zorn, while high on drugs, from the mutant... I'm guessing that's supposed to be mutant.
No, it could be mutant. I don't know.
From the mutant mold, John Sublime.
Yeah, it could be mutant mold. I don't know. But this was his correction to something we said in a House of M episode where I said that Magneto was Zorn, and then they kind of like made him... They retconned him into not being
You
Zorn.
also said that Magneto destroyed New York in retaliation.
That's right. And I Know Stuff 93 corrects me and says that
because he knows stuff.
Pretending to be that's the retcon.
Right.
Grant Morrison wrote it. Magneto destroyed New York.
Maybe
Sorry.
maybe you should talk about Sandy Fan.
Who? Oh, Sandy Fan. Oh, well, he says, I really appreciate you guys putting these together. Great insight for new readers and the likes. I've just finished Civil War and just ordered my copy of House of M. Thanks again. Thank you, Sandy Fan. And the one who should be thanking you is the person who sold you a copy of House of M.
Because, wow.
Holy shit. Did we sell a book? And... That's amazing because
We kind of shit all over that book.
we kind of crapped all over.
But you know what?
It's
It's a really
read.
spectacular wreck.
And Olivier Coipel does a great job in his art. It's such a great looking book. It's just, who cares?
Right.
But you know what? Like, apparently everyone does because it's our most viewed episode. I honestly think that X-Men fans were like, oh, that's why people keep asking us to Age of Apocalypse. Which I'm like, it's like 5 trade paperbacks, each one this thick.
Oh, jeez.
It hurts my brain.
We're going to do it at some
They
point.
want.
We will do Age of Apocalypse one day.
I'm committing to this.
Yeah.
Because I have the last of the trade paperbacks.
Right. He knows how it turns out.
I know how it ends.
I know
the
how it
journey getting
begins.
there, that's going to be fun.
I read the beginning of Age of Apocalypse, and I'd have to go back and read the middle, because holy shit.
So you have the beginning.
I read the beginning.
I have the end.
Yes.
The middle is somewhere.
Ethan will read the middle, and then we'll all come back together, and we'll try to finish the story.
Piece it together.
That's not going to happen.
This would have to be at least a 2-parter.
Oh, yeah. Age of Apocalypse is like,
least.
we're going to do a sister series called, like...
Age of Apocalypse, dear God, how long is this going to be?
Exactly.
We'll be back issues. Age
Age of Apocalypse.
Fat Apple says...
I love that name.
That's a great name, Fat Apple. I just watched most of these guys' videos. They're way better personalities than the comic book men guys.
I could not agree with you more, Fat
Absolutely.
Apple.
My only critique would be to have a few more shots of the less popular characters or the cool panels as they are talking about them. Which... Definitely, and we're definitely doing that more.
Yeah, and you may notice that these are older comments. I kind of went back and just grabbed as many as I could that were like relevant to what we were going to talk about.
Right.
I have taken that criticism into consideration when making new episodes, and so if you notice, we have more.
Basically, you're doing more work.
It literally adds an extra 45 minutes
Yeah.
of editing, but it's worth it because I look over it again and I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah.
I'm also doing more zooms and more like props. I don't know if you saw the most recent episode.
I did, yeah.
It's
it looks great.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben, you'll love it.
Anyway, he continues, although there might be legal reasons for why this is not possible. Probably. There should be.
I don't give a shit. I make a penny an episode, so it doesn't matter to me.
Anyway, great stuff.
Hey,
Kept me thoroughly...
where's our cut?
Yeah. The cut is, I'm probably 1,000% in the red when I pick up the check when we're at Applebee's.
Anyway, great stuff. Kept me thoroughly entertained. Also,
Today I learned
what Paul Rudd would look like if he had a beard. Thank you. I did a lot.
Jarl Balgruff says, thanks for really getting me into Marvel, Sal, Ben, and Ethan. It's actually supposed to be Sal, Ethan, and Ben. That's the order of their names.
It's true.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Ben.
And I'm Ben!
I'm Ben!
I'm Ben. Forget.
I have to toss that in. Anyway, hope you find great success. Well, thanks to you,
Thank you.
Jarl,
Yeah,
we are
agreed.
getting some success. So,
Exactly.
All right, keep it up.
I liked it because he said our names. Usually it's these guys are okay, or...
What chumps.
Yeah, exactly. Or fuck those guys. But I liked that he actually said our names. That was cool. Awesome says, Sekatoba, loving your work. By the way, so is Ben or Sal, assuming OP is Sal, it's me, gonna honor their bet of doing a back issue in a Batman mask / Riddler bowler hat if you guys reach like 1,000 viewers? I see you mentioning Annihilation this time. Care to do that event later? No, I don't, but I might anyway. Annihilation Wave was cool. There's a lot of tie-ins. Like, there's like, it's not just a lot Annihilation. There's also like the War of Kings and just all this other. It just goes on because it's Marvel Cosmics. The guys who are writing it were like, cool. We don't have to worry about Civil War or any tie-ins or like what's Spider-Man going to do because he's not anywhere near this solar system. So we'll just go off and just completely reshape the entire galactic Marvel universe. And like 4 people read it and we're like, whoa! So yes, we will do Annihilation. Probably not anytime soon. I liked that also because he mentioned the bet.
Right.
And we've established this in other episodes, but I'll bring it again.
Episode.
No.
Now, that was for that episode.
That was a one-time
I'm saying, if you go back and rewatch it, it says, if we get 1,000 views on this episode.
And in fact, I even, we had this conversation before, and I said, like, hey, maybe we'll do it. And Ethan said, no! That was for that episode. We said it for that episode. No, they missed their boat.
Yeah.
That's because Ethan was going to dress up as Batgirl.
Yeah.
Or Robin.
Maybe.
It was not going to happen.
I was not going to.
We were going to show up in those costumes. Ethan's going to go,
nope.
like Pete Venkman with a little piece of
foam on his head. Yeah.
I don't remember saying I would do that.
Exactly. You said that. I remember
However,
that.
we are going to have a different type of bet at some
Yes.
point.
Yeah, we
just have to figure out what that is. In fact, maybe what you should do is put a comment down below and let us know what that should be. Give us a challenge. Like, if we hit a certain amount of viewers, what can we do?
Yeah.
And don't say the same thing we did before.
Right, don't do Batman mask. By the way, I actually had a thought about what we could do, because it's something that like would look stupid, but be fun. I have a Doctor Doom cloak and like hood and cloak and buttons. I was thinking we could make a Doctor Doom costume out of tinfoil and that cloak, and then I'd wear it during the episode.
Yeah.
I hear what you said, but all I heard was Professor Chaos.
That would be what I'd look like, yes. I still want to see what the people come up with. Whenever we ask them in our sister show, Off the Rack, link down below, we keep asking for panel ideas. You know how many panel ideas we've gotten so far? A big fat 0!
Yeah. Guys.
Dropping the ball here. That said, this video reaches 1,000 views, we'll do the Doctor Doom costume.
Sure.
He'll do the Doctor Doom costume.
But I want to see more suggestions, though.
Or possibly the Professor Chaos costume, however it's going to turn out.
Yeah, it'll look like Professor Chaos, but it will be in heart Doctor Doom.
Well, if you're going to be Doctor Doom,
yeah,
I'm going to be the guy who laughs at Doctor Doom.
So Reed Richards. I love this one. This is
Kelly Moe. Kelly Moe. This video was kind of bullshit. Does some crazy, unbelievable stuff happen in Hush? Sure, but crazier and less believable things happen in comic books all the time.
Yes, they do.
Where do we get off?
Right? Criticizing really bad writing.
No, it's true. Less believable stuff happens in other comic books all the time.
We've done episodes where it's crazy shit.
Yeah.
And I've given them the allowances because at the end, the third act doesn't fall the hell apart.
Yeah, I think that's really what it was. It wasn't that it was crazy and unbelievable. It's that, like, the whole point of the book was crazy and unbelievable.
Now, we did criticize the book for the, like, for the unconscious Morse code.
Yeah.
I think that...
But I tried to give him a pass on
did,
that.
and Ben was having none of it. And you know what? I kind of agree with Ben.
Well, I read it afterwards, like, it was the bugs they put in my computer that gave me subliminal messaging to contact. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, so I don't think that it's the I have no problem with the like, how does he bend metal if he's Magneto? How does he stretch if he's Mr. Fantastic? How can a 15-year-old create web fluid? And why are all the programs in Tron looking like people?
Look,
why don't they look like anything else?
There's a lot of suspension of disbelief that we give comics. That's the nature of them.
Exactly.
But you don't excuse them for the bad bullshit they do.
Yes, bad writing is bad writing.
Bad writing.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm going to jump ahead of comment and steal this one from you.
Please.
Because we're talking about Hush. John Laurie says, fuck you guys! Until today, I thought Hush had some pretty good writing. Now I realize it's a beautiful, flimsy fucking mess. Awesome vid as always. Please do Age of Apocalypse next. I'd really like to see that incomprehensible masterpiece talked about.
John, you should respond to this Kelly Moe person because when I read that comment, I thought, here we go. That's the thumbs down we got on that episode. Fuck you guys. That's like the one thing I read, and I'm like, here we go. Click. Oh, it's a compliment. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Way to bait and switch us, John.
No, that was cool.
Yeah. Do you plan on doing Ultimatum? Asks Play for Lols. I think it would be worth it just to see Ben and Ethan's face when they're told that terrible story. Agreed. Next episode, we'll probably do Ultimatum. Written by Jeff Loeb. We talked about it a little bit. Craziest, most violent, weird, gross, stupid bullshit I've ever seen the Marvel Universe go through in my life. So dumb.
All right,
I can't wait.
Exactly.
James Roy says, I love your back issues series and wanted to thank you guys for doing such a cool, in-depth analysis. Really enjoyed the laid-back, friendly atmosphere you three have created. Do you think you'll ever do a back issues on Marvel's Siege? Would be ecstatic to hear what you thought of it, guys.
Yes, we will do Siege. We haven't even talked about the Sentry, who is a major focal point of that book.
Yeah.
The Sentry is like this made-up Superman kind of clone-ish character.
Okay.
But for Marvel. And Paul Jenkins, the writer who created the Sentry, was like, oh man, wouldn't it be fun to kind of like pretend that John Romita and Stan Lee created this character like way back in the day, and then like pretend that we just found him in like these old archives, and then like resurrect him, and people were like, the Sentry, I don't remember that character, and then they were like, yeah, it's cool, here it is, and like nobody bought it, but
Right,
like,
of course.
Well, because there are people
know.
that are like,
Yeah.
no, he's not
no,
there.
and it was a cute idea.
Actually, no.
Actually. Yeah, but no, it was, neat idea. It was like, basically, if Superman had schizophrenia and agoraphobia and was afraid of his powers, so like, he's like, I'll save the world, but what if I blow it up? You know, it's like, oh, Jesus.
Fucking relax, man.
Only Paul Jenkins, the guy who created him, knew what to do with that character. And then Bendis, like, handedly put him away. So yeah, we will do Siege. It's a lot of fun. It's really short. Don't know how I found this, but I'm watching you guys from Australia, and it's thoroughly enjoyable, good sirs. Can't wait for the cosmic stuff and Annihilation Waves to get, or Wars to get covered. Gankmo. I read this a couple weeks ago, and I was like, Australia? Awesome!
That is cool.
I like that he was like, I don't know how I found this. Well, I mean, like, you probably do. Like, it's not like I emailed it to you.
Right. Yeah.
But I like
One
that...
day it was just on my computer.
Yes.
Oh, waiting.
And I liked that Australia has beaten Montana in watching the show.
News. Well, there's more people there, so actually...
Look, Australia is cool. And Australia gets a lot more props in my book than Montana. Everything can kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we know nobody from
Everything.
Montana is watching, so we're not going to get hate mail.
No, we're not
for that
offending
comment.
anybody.
Yep,
Exactly.
so that's great. Terminal Noob says, please do something like Ultimatum.
Okay.
All right.
Green Tree?
Yeah.
Tree? Green Try? Whatever your name is. Good episode! I liked your idea to just do single issues, or single graphic novels. Like you did with Spawn. You could do other characters' histories. Oh, and please, when you talk about how awesome a page's artwork is, like in the Spawn episode, could you screenshot it for us? We're starting to do that more, so thank you for the comment. We definitely want to get more art in there and make Sal do more work. 'Cause
Yes.
Fuck
Yep.
him.
Exactly. And possibly run into any legal ramifications.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Someday.
we're definitely going to do that.
I hope someday we hit legal ramifications, because
Right?
then we'll have made it.
Yes, then, yeah. That was
If
like...
you're big enough to get sued, that's when you know you're big.
That's true.
Yeah, that's really what I want.
I actually did... I had a blog on Tumblr called Sal Scripts, where I wrote script reviews. I read a script, wrote a review, threw it online. And somebody nabbed me a copy of the Magneto movie, because X-Men was doing, like... This is before Wolverine Origins, or X-Men Origins Wolverine. X-Men Origins was, like, the label for the movies they were going to make. So it was going to be X-Men Origins Wolverine, and X-Men Origins Magneto, and X-Men Origins Professor X, and X-Men Origins Who Gives a Shit.
Right.
And the Magneto script was basically like the first half of First Class.
Okay.
But I read this script, and it was really kind of cool, because it was just Magneto hunting Nazis, and Professor X kind of like coming with him on this like crazy journey.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a lot of fun, and I did a little review of it, and one day I logged in to write a review, and the review was gone. And I'm like, I must have deleted it by accident. And sure enough, I got an email from Tumblr that said, we had to remove the post you did about Magneto. We fought against Fox's legal department for a few weeks to keep them from doing that, because we believe in free speech and you shouldn't have been silenced, but they said that you
Holy crap.
gave away too many spoilers, and
okay.
we had to take it down. Here's a copy of your post. Tumblr was really cool about it, and
Wow.
I was like, do you have a copy of that C&D? Because I would love to have that.
Yeah.
They did not respond.
No.
Damn it.
But like Fox was like, ooh, you
Wow.
actually have a copy of a script we actually were going to do. So yeah, I would love to hit that level again.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Oh, you're going to enjoy this one.
Yeah. Who's gonna read it? Though?
It's you.
Oh, I like this show. Or no, this show, I like it. Another!
Smash!
Yes.
Nice, Sean.
great.
Thank you, Sean, for
reference.
that cool Thor reference.
Sean Costello.
Costello.
Thank you. I couldn't read it. I was like, I'm not gonna try.
Come on, guys. Everyone knows Squirrel Girl is overpowered, says Charles Mays.
Yeah, she's way OP.
She is way OP.
Man,
I mean, she can take down Dr. Doom.
she fought Galactus.
I assume this comment is in response to our mentioning of her attacking Dr. Doom and squirrels.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I think, what was it? The question you guys had was, is there anyone, who's the lamest superhero
Yeah.
that you could think
Yeah.
of? And I was like, I guess Squirrel Girl.
Just like she has power over squirrels. And then you said, like, she defeated
actually,
Dr. Doom.
yeah.
And I was like, how is that even possible?
Yeah, exactly.
If 30 squirrels ran in here and started, like, jumping on me, you know what I would do? I would fucking, like, just kick and shake and...
I don't know. I think 30 squirrels would
That's
be pretty overwhelming.
scary. And there's actually going to be, or there already was, like a horror movie about squirrels.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
makes
It was
sense.
called Squirrels.
No, I'm pretty sure you're thinking of rats.
No, there's actually, there is a
another
squirrel
one that's
horror
about
movie.
rats.
I guarantee you. It's really stupid looking.
There's also a frog horror movie.
There's also a bird
frogs.
horror movie.
And there's also a worm
Oh,
horror movie
pretend-
called Squirm.
Squirm's awesome, but only if you watch it.
MST3K version, yeah. That's great.
So who wants to catch the last one?
I'll do it. Chuck Yanachik says, "Love this show!"
We do too.
So do
and we
I.
love
Thank you, Chuck.
Thank you, Chuck.
And those are all the comments that I saw fit to include. The rest of them are all incredibly mean. No,
Oh, man.
no, I'm kidding.
That'd be fantastic.
Actually,
Get
no.
some good
These
ones in
were the most.
This is a representative sample?
These were the most autonomous comments where they weren't
Okay.
like deliberately or directly referencing something. Or
Okay.
there were a lot of comments on the live episode we did, but they were all
they
in
were
response to
things
what we were saying, and I
yeah.
was like, I don't want to rewatch that.
Yeah, no.
So, but that was a good sampling. I grabbed pretty much all the negative comments I could find, which is pretty not bad.
That's pretty good.
There were barely any.
There was
in
like one.
Yeah.
Eh.
There was one negative comment that I know you didn't put up.
Oh, really?
I remember you talking about it.
What one is that?
About guy in the middle is wearing eyeshadow.
Fuck that guy. No. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was one of the
Makeup.
first comments we
Dude
got.
in the middle's wearing makeup.
Dude in the middle's wearing makeup. Makeup.
Fake, lame.
Fake, lame, fag. No, actually, that guy who I don't have the name of right now said that I'm wearing eyeshadow.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not.
Plus, wasn't he saying, like, this is all staged because that guy's wearing eyeshadow? Like, somehow it's not real and
I
it's
thought
fake?
he was just because he also called me a faggot. So I have to assume that he was just like pointing out that I'm a girl
Yeah.
or gay or
Yeah.
that I wear makeup.
Right.
And I'm
what-
like, why would I want my eyes to look like that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want them to be baggy and sagging. Like, no, I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Even
But-
if he was wearing eyeshadow,
Yeah.
guess what? People that are on film wear makeup.
Yeah, except
It
for
happens.
us.
Except
The only
we
thing
don't,
We
like-
we go to work. We come here.
That's the
and we
thing,
shoot
like,
the show.
even if we were, it wouldn't be weird.
No, it's
And yet-
true.
but we're
and yet
not.
We don't. And it's even more funny. And then I comment, and it was so great because that was like the first time that I shared this show on Reddit, and
No, of
that was the
course.
only comment we got. Was like, "Guy in the Mills were an eyeshadow, fag."
It's like, hey, Reddit, take this. And Reddit's like, stab it with a fork.
Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you
Exactly.
come on my Reddit with
Fuck
your makeup
you with
and
your original
bullshit.
content. So then I shared another episode a couple weeks later, and I got a couple nice comments. People being like, "Oh, it's cool," or "Thanks a lot." And then I got that guy came back, and he said, "But the guy's wearing eyeshadows, faggot." I was like, "You again?" like he's following my posts.
Yeah. He's like, I gotta shut this guy
Sal,
down.
this is your arch nemesis.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
my nemesis.
This is your villain.
He hasn't come back since, right?
Yeah, no, thankfully.
No, he's lurking in the shadows, waiting to
waiting.
strike
The
you.
eyeshadows.
He's waiting for another video where you get no comments.
Yep,
so
and then
you
go,
can jump in.
faggot.
Yep. That's what you
Homo.
Yes, my 11-year-old
Weird.
nemesis. We got another comment that was something like, "Your sidekicks need to shut up." And I was like,
get. What? We barely say anything.
I was like, first of all, they're not sidekicks. This is our show. Second of all, what would they do here?
If we just didn't talk the whole time, we were just
Shut up.
Sal, just going on
I
and
was just
on,
like-
us being
And then
bored.
this, like, I would maybe accept a all right,
Really?
good point. Like, no, the conversations
I
are
did
what
not
makes
know
this
that.
show interesting.
Wow.
Me yelling at you about comics is fucking horseshit. There are 1,000 shows just like that. This is the show where two non-comics readers ask the questions that we don't ask ourselves.
That we were that we question anything.
I think, he was
but
really angry.
you also question things in comics and talk about how this is just crazy.
Yes, exactly.
I don't understand how we're all that different.
I thought that was so funny.
Wasn't there also a person who's like, guy in the middle needs to let the others talk?
Yes.
So you can't win.
No, there's no way. Because, there was a guy who said something like that. I couldn't find it, actually. I was looking for...
Maybe he deleted it.
Well, that's also the other trouble, is that, we don't know these books. We need Sal to introduce us and explain them.
Oh, I would love to see a show where you guys just go boy, comics are kind of stupid, aren't they? I wish I had some examples.
Yeah, but I don't know anything. I'm just, all,
no.
And you're just stuck there with duct tape.
Yeah, I'm just sitting behind the camera just
we should do a special episode like that, where...
We just take
over the show.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything about this book, but it looks pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah, you take one of my favorite comics of all time and go
we'll take a Spider-Man book that you really like.
Look at her, she fucking dies right there. What a chump.
Gwen Stacy dies? What a bitch. That broken by your own boyfriend?
You know what would also be fun? Just fucking do the Killing Joke.
Yeah.
Lame.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who fucking cares about this?
Watchmen.
Oh, this book. It's all bullcrap.
Look at how long this is.
Oh, it just keeps going. Who cares?
Trash. So that was our comments. A good sampling.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Please share more. I liked this format.
You guys still talk about this? I'm checked out already.
All right, well, anyway, thanks a lot for commenting.
No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much, guys. You're awesome.
Please share more comments. The more the merrier, I say. Let's get into Wizard Magazine. Wizard Magazine, feel free to leaf through it and ask questions as you go. Bear in mind the year that you have for that issue. That one's 95, I believe.
Okay. This one's 94.